So
Why?
now,
I
here we
want
are.
like,
So you
black,
kinda like
black women to
pile on.
understand. We just get accustomed to like just
Coping.
and even while we're hurting, it's like, oh, let me just bounce back. Yeah,
Mhm.
everybody needs me, and people don't want to ever take the time. And I'm sure you probably didn't want to sit at home and deal with that. But at the end of the day, it's like sometimes you just need that. You know, you need that time to heal, and we're not accustomed to doing that because we feel like we carry the world on our shoulders, and life stops and we stop.
Welcome back to the Ace of Shade. Uncut conversations about life, love, and all that shit in between. This is your host, Shantis.
I'm Keisha.
And I am Ashley.
These introductions are becoming more dramatic.
I'm trying to figure out who does she think she is.
Each time around.
It is.
Like, the last one was her singing. This one.
I almost dropped the F-bomb on y'all. F y'all, okay? F y'all.
I'm just asking. So you want to tell me,
How
give a
do
new
you feel?
introduction?
Anyways, no, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. We here with our same old ish. You know how we do. We talk about stuff. But, so, since the last podcast, I'm just going to go ahead and say we all been doing good. I'm just going to speak a general consensus.
That's good. Manifest good stuff.
Yeah, we just been good because really it ain't been that long. So we just gonna keep it moving because it just really ain't been that long.
Not a lot of room for error.
Yeah, no.
That's why by default.
Yeah, by default
we've been doing good.
We've been
guys.
doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Shit been working in our favor.
Okay, that's good.
Shit has been working in our favor by default. But just a smooth transition onto that default thing. So recently. Well, actually, this year, 2020 been real crazy, and so. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Wait, shit,
I read a tweet the other day. You know I be quote stuff, but the tweet.
Quote
I mean,
queen.
it was,
Let's go come through, quote queen.
the tweet didn't really say much, but it was just like, y'all. I can't believe we stayed up for this shit. You know, whatever. For
Happy New Year.
Counted down for this.
And you know what? I thought about how I brought in my New Year's. I said, I brought it in wrong. That's what happened. I brought it in with a bipolar, psychotic, crazy.
Fuckboy.
Oh,
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
So that means it was a lot of that.
I said I was doomed from the beginning.
I don't even remember.
And I ain't even know it.
I don't remember how I brought it in either. I ain't even gonna lie to
This
you.
has been the
I
longest,
remember
shortest
exactly
year
how I brought
ever.
it
Like,
in.
I feel like we haven't done anything, but we have been surviving, like, this weird apocalypse world.
Exactly. Apocalypse
That's
world.
how I feel. I just like, this ain't normal. Like, you think about it, like, really, life had stopped at March. So, and
It
it's,
really end of February.
yeah,
definitely.
it's like, it's short, but it's been long. It's been very tiring. The soul is weary.
But October done came.
So it's very weird.
It's been the soul
It
is
done
weary.
it done came about and it's about to end.
Yeah,
So
it is about to
October
end.
is-
So we're about to get into the holidays.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
this
yeah.
is not even what we were talking about, but
See,
Right. What were we talking about?
I have no
we ain't even got
idea.
there. But we're about to come into the holidays. So how do y'all feel about the holidays? Okay.
Okay, well, I'll go first.
Okay. I don't feel no type of way about
Okay.
it.
I mean, I don't. Okay. I guess we're talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can say Halloween too if that's your holiday.
Halloween is just whatever. I like to just,
Dress up, have a good
dress up,
time.
have a good time. Have
But
some
it's
drinks.
COVID, so
Huh?
I'm
That
still
ain't
gonna do
stopping
that,
it.
but with a little less people. But Thanksgiving is cool. Let me tell y'all something, and do not try to revoke my black card. But
Okay.
you know the Thanksgiving food, everybody can't wait to eat. Everybody like, oh, I can't wait
I
to
don't want
Thanksgiving.
it.
I'm scared to hear.
Over it.
Yeah.
I do not want that kind of. I just don't. I just
I don't eat
never
that way no
loved
more. I
that.
try not to eat that way. No more.
I never loved that kind of food. I mean, like certain aspects of it, but it's never like made
Soul
me like.
food? That's what it is.
I like the macaroni and cheese. The
Yeah.
You over the
That-
sweet potato.
That's it.
You just
I
don't want
don't
turkey
care.
and ham or something?
No, I like the
a little
turkey,
bit of it,
but I don't.
yeah.
It doesn't make me cheer. Like
used
I'm
to.
so happy to
Okay.
eat Thanksgiving food. I never. So now our family has started doing
Different
something
kind of
different
food?
for Christmas because Thanksgiving and Christmas you
Yeah,
usually
we
have the same type
started
of
doing
food.
that too.
Now we vote on what kind of food we want for Christmas, and I love it because
we
I
do that
cannot.
too.
Not I can't stand that kind of food, but I mean it just doesn't
Like back to
do
back.
anything
What
for
the
me.
fuck we doing?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I feel
But-
that like we have the same thing for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thanksgiving, I'm excited about it, but
Christmas you over it.
Christmas, I'm like, why?
'Cause you done had
We
all them
literally just did
leftovers.
this 3 weeks ago.
And then you had all the leftovers.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I
Because you know
take it
it was
back
leftovers.
about not feeling anything. I actually am a little bit excited because me and my husband like to cook. So it's like, shit, what we gonna cook this Thanksgiving? Because we ain't doing no turkey and macaroni and cheese, and we ain't doing all that.
Okay.
Well, we might do the turkey. We might do like turkey wings, but we not doing the macaroni and cheese. We not
What?
doing that.
That's the most
Now wait a minute, that's a
part.
staple.
Yeah,
Like,
we're not doing that.
What you mean?
like, cause why? Cause you
Why
not,
even do it at all?
Cause you're not doing dairy. Could you find a
I'm doing-
vegan recipe?
I mean
I don't-
cheese and
I mean,
probably
I know
everything, the pasta.
the pasta. I can eat mozzarella.
Like when I
cheese.
thought Thanksgiving at my house, like not like my parents' house, but when I get like my own house and a family.
Because they're like people are just buying those off the street.
When I buy my
Like
house
you-
and my family.
Okay.
Let me get that one with two
Okay.
kids. Let me get the
Two
little-
kids and a good man.
Let me get 3 girls.
People buy family.
I would never want 3 girls ever.
You
Let's
want
return
3
it.
girls?
Let's return the little
I
girl.
would never want 3. I don't want 3 of anything. First of all, let's go there.
Okay.
But I don't want 3 of the same thing. Like I wouldn't want 3 boys. I wouldn't want 3 girls. I just need to even.
I mean, I
balance
don't.
here.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Like if I had, I don't even want 3.
which
kids.
one would you prefer though?
If I had to choose the same,
Between 3 girls and 3 boys.
I don't know because
3
I don't.
girls
I don't.
because I know how to deal with girls.
I
I'm a
don't
girl.
want the girls
I'm a
until
girl.
they become older and it's fun. Like
No,
when,
it's not
when
fun.
you do,
Like,
when you
no.
do prom and weddings, it's just okay. That sounds sexist.
No, let me tell you, Dorian
Probably.
is 7,
Go ahead.
and that's like
Continue.
my
Because but
role model.
Dorian she's cute and she's young, but she's gonna be a high expensive build. Like she's very prissy, and I love that.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
she's gonna want her nails done. She's gonna
She
want
want
her
them
hair
shits done now.
Yeah, but it's $7 now.
No, it's not.
$7 for the
Girl,
polish that you painted it.
Oh
No,
you take her to the place.
That pedicure, I mean that manicure is not $7
It's
or that
not,
pedicure, even if it's
no.
just basic
Oh
polish.
no,
I
see,
took her
you're
to
not
her-
getting pedicures. I'd say, hey,
It was
you
her
paint their
birthday.
nails, and it was
That's
$7.
$10.
For her birthday, yeah.
It was on her birthday. She got a pedicure and she got gel polish on her toe.
Oh, see, she getting gel. No, you gonna get
I
this
don't even
regular.
get gel on my own toes.
I get
I get gel on my toes. It
I
lasts
don't.
longer, but
because I only get my
Mine
feet
still
done once a
lasts.
month.
I don't know what's going on, but mine lasts for like a month. And whenever I get them done again, it used to be like a month.
yeah, no.
So I guess my people just good.
I just think to have 3 girls, that's
I think my
3
people just
periods
good.
in a house. That's a lot of estrogen. There's a lot going on there. So if I had to choose, I'd say 3 boys, and I just have to borrow
They
somebody's
ain't
daughter.
baby, so your house gonna stink.
It is. It's just funky. It smell like mustard balls. Mustard
You know them
balls.
little boys.
They just stink.
Woo!
I don't know. That's
They don't
hard.
believe in
Ooh,
baths,
Jesus.
showers.
I don't know. But you know, if your daughter get pregnant, she gotta come home, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh wow, this really just took a turn.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
let's
You
bring it
thinking
back.
ahead, huh?
Huh? Yes.
Let's bring it back.
What-
So 2020,
When I was pregnant, I was trying to think of raising a boy and raising a girl. Keisha, my mind didn't even go there.
like to them, like
Yeah, that is true.
My parents always. My brother got away with a lot of things. He could do a lot of things that I couldn't do, and I always ask why, because I need to know why to justify me doing this. Is it worth me really following this rule? And the rule was he can't bring no baby back, even if it's his. It ain't coming to this house. You do, so you, and that was just
So your brother can't bring a baby, but you can.
because I'm a girl. The babies you normally goes with a
Oh,
woman.
okay.
So your baby will be here full time. His baby is part time. Like we see it when we want to
Oh,
see
wow.
it.
I'm so
and-
glad you said that.
Wow.
So that's what I was told. Like growing up, that was just how it happened. I mean, now that I'm older, I do think, damn, the baby do go home with the girl.
I never
Not
was given
always.
instructions about a baby.
Not always.
Well, you was in
Well, my mama
college, so
said,
you had a
"Don't
different
have no
choice. But
baby."
I'm saying, like, if they're in high school
No, in
or
high school,
something.
my mom was like, if you get pregnant, you're going to have to figure it out. I guess that was her scaring me because she was.
The baby was always going with the daddy. I don't
She
care if I
always
got
said
pregnant
that,
in middle school, high school, first year of college. The baby was going with the daddy.
Okay.
Yes.
It's untraditional.
Absolutely.
She says untraditional.
Because we talked about this several times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just not, it's just unfair. I'm sure.
That's what you was going to think about? It was unfair?
It's unfair because every time the woman get pregnant, the baby, it's no thought
You sound
about
like Michelle, my cousin.
The baby is going with the mama. Why the baby got to go with the mama?
I say the same
Made that
thing.
rule up.
Made that damn rule up.
Society. All the
What's
women who fighting for their kids.
Whatever. Anyways,
I'm
back on
sorry.
track.
Yeah, 2020.
2020
Oh, yeah. You gotta
has
bring it back
been...
around.
2020
Sorry, guys.
has been a crazy ass year, right? So I decided that I really wanted to focus on my health, you know. So I'm like, well, I've been going all these years without glasses, right?
Oh, that kind of feels. Okay.
Well,
With
this is
everything.
what
Overall health.
overall, but this is
Okay.
where I started.
Okay.
And so my dumb ass didn't realize that
So all these years you haven't been seeing,
She can't see. She couldn't see ever since I met her.
and you just been okay with that.
Yes, this is how she lived life. She's too. That's what you're too old for.
to not be able to see. I'm too old to not be able to see.
Yes, you too old to be playing these games.
So I tried it. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to get these glasses. I'm going to get these contacts. I thought I was going to be cute. Y'all, I was in that motherfucking outfit.
First of all,
I was trying to get the contact in. This was the first time I called myself trying
probably
to
in
be
there
cute.
an hour trying to put that.
I was
contact
in there an hour. I was trying to be cute, so I had long nails and stuff. The lady was like, well, if you could, I finally got him in. I was like, yes, I got him in. Good.
How you get them out?
She was like, well, if you could just get one out.
She was probably over that.
No, they just left me.
I
I mean,
hate
they're
to have
probably
that
used
job.
to it for kids.
Shut up, shit.
Adults, not so much. Not so much. They probably expect, you know.
Listen, I'm too old to learn how to put on contacts. Okay, 12's like, you know, you just gotta work at it, Ashley. I'm not.
You do. But
I'm too old.
you know, at the eyeglass place, it was probably like embarrassing.
I wasn't embarrassed.
Okay, you didn't care. All right.
I
You
was
didn't care.
not embarrassed.
But here, you know, you can take your time. It's on
It
your time.
takes
You
too
got to look
long.
for
I
time.
don't got time for that.
Actually, it gets faster each time.
Yeah.
And then it's just so
It's like
convenient.
brushing your teeth
Contacts
afterwards.
are so convenient because
Whatever.
you can just see out of the, you ain't got to worry about like a blind spot.
Let me
with
tell you, it got so
glasses.
bad. I was on the wall and Twan was in my eye trying to get it out because I was like, get these things out my eye.
Well, I thought you can't like rub your eye and it'll come out.
It don't work like that.
No. And some people, you got to get used to the fact that something going in your eye.
Because I'm steady
That's
blinking.
what it
I'm
is.
Steady
It's like,
blinking.
you like, oh my God, you got to get used to it. So if you don't do it often, Ashley,
I ain't got time.
you won't get
Too
used
old.
to it.
I am too
'Cause
old.
Everybody
I used to
close
play in
their
my
eye with
sister's
something
color
that's close.
contact. So
Wait, off subject, sister.
Huh?
Sister?
Have we mentioned
You
that?
can play in her color contact.
Yeah, she used to have
Speaking
gray
of color
contacts.
contacts, real quick, stop wearing them. All right, go ahead.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah, it's
hate it.
It's over.
It was cool then, but now everybody.
Maybe just get like
and
a
then
light
people
brown.
stop for a minute, but
Uh-uh.
some people never stop. And then some people are. That's what color I had in middle school and
Oh.
maybe high school. But then I said, oh,
Shade
okay,
much.
well, this is getting a little old. Let me just, wear my real eyes. So, but now everybody's like doing blue and just weird
And
stuff.
green,
I'm like,
gray.
stop doing that.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Why are you?
You're
you
right.
think
old.
That
you
was
pretty- you
like
think that
middle
makes you
school.
pretty?
You
where
are
I
too
tried-
old to be wearing color contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
You
moved
should have gave
past
that up like 10 years ago, honestly. But here we are. Okay.
You know what else people are too old for? People are too old to still.
About to say something crazy.
No, I'm not. To still have hopes in a rap career. If you're over the age of 30.
That's a
You're not even gonna give him to like 33.
30.
that's a fact. If you ain't took off yet, you're not gonna do.
Chances, have you ever dated a rapper?
Not Keisha. Not solely a rap where their money came
rap.
came from rapping, yes.
Ain't nobody ever made no.
Money or not where I ain't got no job, I'm in the studio all the time. No, not that kind of
okay.
rapper. Where you have a steady job and then you go to the studio later
Wait a
and make
minute.
your little play
Wait a
song.
minute, what
Yes.
did you say? When they got no job, cause what?
You ever had to sell his mixtapes?
Out of the trunk of your car.
I don't want to be involved in that in any capacity. Any capacity. I'm just like, oh, okay, you want to go play in the
How
studio,
many
that's
rappers I
fine.
dated.
But it's never
You
anybody
dated a rapper?
Yeah.
where that's all they did was like,
Girl,
I'm in the studio.
nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Nah,
different if that's your hobby.
I ain't
Like,
never dated
have
a
fun,
rapper.
do your thing. But
then
you know you're not making
it
money.
just
off
later
this,
turned
right?
into they was doing poetry, and then that's just how we left it. So, yeah.
Did they make
And they
money
just
off
said
poetry?
the rap thing wasn't them anymore. They just write their thoughts and stuff down. And I mean, rap is poetry.
Oh, but you said they didn't make their money off the rap.
No.
Okay, so that was just something to do.
Girl, what
Yeah,
happened?
poetry's
That was gonna sound real ignorant.
Well, I mean, a lot of people date inspiring rappers that are 40.
Do they?
Everybody has at
We're in
least. If you're in
Atlanta.
the dating era and you're still
We're-
dating, you have probably
We're
dated
in
at least
Atlanta.
one rapper.
People are dating rappers.
Oh, I've never dated a rapper.
You didn't have.
Actually, you didn't have many
daters.
dated. Yeah.
Suitors.
Many encounters.
But trust
other
and believe,
people.
if you were still out here, you would have encountered at least one
I
rapper.
would have encountered, but I would have definitely
This one never wanted to be a rapper.
Swan never wanted to be a rapper. No,
That's good. That's good.
never.
That's like one of the wackest things you gotta like help encourage a nigga. Like, babe, you can do it. Everybody loves you.
Then they always want to play you. They.
That's like,
And remember when you had CDs?
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Please don't put this CD in my own.
Listen, all of it sound the same.
Okay.
Can you play my music? And
Oh
they be
my
bumping to it like
God.
it's
That's enough. Right. Listen to like, please. God.
We support all the rappers.
Oh my God. Okay.
Except for the ones we dated. That's it. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Love playing a song.
We're so
Put my
disrespectful.
mixtape. No, I don't.
I don't want to hear that. We don't.
No one wants to hear.
No one.
Really?
So have you ever told somebody? Okay, listen. Okay.
Probably not. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Now,
No,
Dad,
this-
I'll tell you about
That's your
sex before I
question.
tell you
Not,
they rap.
not
Yeah.
even just about
I
rapping.
probably
Have you ever known somebody that aspired to be something that you knew that was never going to amount to be?
Yeah.
That's deep.
Something in life.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Let me think. Have I ever told?
I never told
somebody
nobody no.
It's just not gonna happen for you.
I don't know.
I did tell my brother, my brother was going to college. Now, my brother is actually really, really smart. He's going to college and he wanted to major in nursing. But my brother, like, bullshitted all through high school. Like, he missed half of his senior year, but he still walked.
Okay.
And I think they're just ready for him to go. So, anyway,
What high school he went to?
he went to Riverdale, the Riverdale High School.
Did he?
Yes, the greatest high school
Is
in
it really?
Georgia.
Is it?
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Anyway.
it produced a lot of rappers.
You sure?
Hell, even T.I. went there for a little bit.
Boom.
He did.
So there you go. But yeah, so he wanted to go to college for nursing because my mother was a nurse, and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna
That's
work
not
for
your
you.
calling.
Yeah, because you already don't like school, and it's really. And I said this, and my mom was like, don't discourage him. I'm like, no, we should be discouraging him because we need to get people in their strengths.
Yeah.
And school is not his strength. And once you go to a nursing program, for people who don't know, you start out like the rest of us take these BS classes. Like general. Language arts. Nursing
give me the
people
credit.
take nursing
Right, just
classes
give me the
from
credit.
go.
Really?
So if you come through the door, your first 2 years count. So if you decide to change your major, it's like you starting your whole term
wow.
over because nobody's curriculum is like their curriculum.
Right.
So he didn't listen, and he decided to pursue. And my mother encouraged this bull. And he ended up failing out of the nursing program.
No
and
surprise
I
to
don't
you,
want
bro.
to be the one to say I told you so because
No.
that's not the appropriate time.
Did you say it eventually?
I'm later in life
Okay.
because nobody wanted to listen to me.
Okay. I know you did.
And
I know
so
you
he
said it.
set
That's why I
out
asked.
for a year, a semester, got his stuff together, and then he had to come back and do another major. And
This
it's
is
like,
like Albany. He did this.
yes. So it was just like, why are we wasting this time? And so he was the only person who because I feel like I love you enough to be honest with you about this. I know
many
you.
people that I am a firm believer in everything isn't for everybody, whether it's like a job, just a simple job. It's just not for everybody. Like I'm in a call center, we take calls for healthcare. It ain't for everybody. I mean, it is simple for some, right? Because
Yeah.
it's customer service. And just using logic, which a lot of people don't do.
Yeah,
But it's just not for everybody. I'm like, you just aren't supposed to be on these phones. I just don't think you're supposed to be on these phones. Like, even when coaching cheerleading, I feel like I'm a great coach. I feel like I'm a great teacher, trainer, whatever, in any aspect of life, but everything just isn't for everybody. You can't teach everybody. You can be the best at what you do, but if that girl is not meant.
I was just about to ask you, how do you tell a child that
To
that ain't
cheer.
what they're supposed to be doing in life?
I don't tell the child.
You tell their
I
mama?
talk to the mother.
Really?
I talk to the mother. She's not getting it. You know, just kind of. I don't just say
Because
the
I'm
child is
experiencing
trash.
that
I don't say
currently.
that. But I just like, you know, she's having a hard time learning. I don't know. Maybe you should try this. I don't know. She's not really adjusting to this quite well. Just say, you know, things like that. You don't want to say your child is trash and she's just not going to get this shit. But, you know, things like that. But everything just isn't for everybody. Everybody can't be taught everything. It's just not for you. That little belief like, oh, you can grow up to be anything in the world. No, you cannot.
Wait a minute. I hate when people say you can be
You
whatever
really
you
cannot.
know you cannot. Why are we giving our people this false
can't be
hope?
whatever.
That is like the most ignorant thing you can say to a baby. You can be anything you want to be. No, little Bobby cannot grow up and be no goddamn
Bobby.
scientist.
What?
He failed kindergarten. How he gonna be somebody's scientist? Like, come on, let's set our children up for like real life.
I agree.
I mean, really.
I know why they do it. Because
Why? Tell me. Why? Why would you lie to
Wow.
me?
Ashley needs answers right now.
Right now.
now.
Give it to me. Answers. Come on.
Because you don't want to, you don't know what your kid is going to grow up to be right away. So you don't want to discourage them and just be like, don't try that because you'll never be good at it. But now I wouldn't tell a person in middle school or high school you can be whatever you want to be, because at this point I kind of figured what
They already.
Yeah, you kind of are
Should
who you
be
are.
where they-
but
okay.
and I know what your strengths and weaknesses are, so I can kind of maneuver that.
But as a
But
little child, you just
Yeah.
like anything you want to, baby.
I don't think
Sky's the
so.
limit.
I would just say try to focus on things that you know are realistic. I don't care how old you are. That's
Wait a
what
minute,
I'm
I don't
saying.
think you can say them at 2 or
you would tell
5.
Dallas that.
What?
First of
5 or
all,
6?
Dallas ain't asking about nothing.
But that's when you tell her
I mean,
she
you
can be
can
anything
say-
she want to be.
I'm not telling her that at 2. We're not even having that discussion at 2.
Okay, 5.
5. I'm not telling you can be whatever you want to be.
What are you gonna tell them then? Like, what is your encouraging
Yeah.
talk here?
Okay, give us your speech.
So set me up. What is
If
what
your
is the
daughter comes to
setting?
you, Mom, I want to be a black ballerina.
Come on, that's achievable.
Oh my God! Wait,
achievable.
Ashley, wait a minute now.
That's
It's like one.
That's achievable.
I mean, you can at a low level,
yeah, that's achievable.
But to actually go on professionally and really do something with that, no.
yeah, but I'm saying like that's achievable. A black.
Okay, she want to be
It's
an
not
astronaut.
easy for everybody.
Okay, now that's
okay.
She got a better chance of being an astronaut than a black ballerina,
No.
unfortunately. Which is
No,
sad.
no,
there are
no.
more black women astronauts than there are black women ballerinas on a
Absolutely.
major level. Which
On a
Absolutely.
but you didn't say what kind of level. You just say a black ballerina.
Well, hell, anybody can pay the little fee and let their daughter play in the class.
No. I'm
If
not
you're
talking about
talking
black. No, I'm not talking about. When I say a black ballerina, I'm talking about a black girl that does ballet. You
I'm
can be
talking
a black girl that does ballet.
yeah, but I'm
And you
talking,
could get paid for
but
that.
I'm talking about professionally. Like
You can
people
do that
coming to
professionally.
your
Who's
shows.
paying you? At what level? Ashley?
So okay, but you can get.
Are you
paid.
going to Juilliard or is it, what's the name? Of the
I don't
school?
even
Yeah.
know if that's all even
That's
still as privileged as you know or esteemed as it was before. But you can get
Are you in the
gig.
ballet world?
But you can't. I'm just saying. I don't even know if it's still
Right.
Still talk about fucking Juilliard.
Yeah, because
like,
I really haven't heard it.
Exactly. So and before it used to be Juilliard. We wasn't really in that.
I mean, because
arena.
now I don't think we don't need a lot of credentials anymore to do a lot of stuff. Somebody could be a
Exactly.
ballerina in their basement and make it on YouTube and
Social
Exactly.
media. Oh my
Yes.
God, there's a platform for so many people. Like
Right.
Yes, whereas before you had to know people, network, get here, get there, but now everything's just
Yeah, the
if
credentials
you're good at
aren't
what you're
needed
doing,
anymore.
people watch you and people say,
So if I knew how
You
to,
might
if I was a ballerina, or if I did ballet and I'm black, like you can still book gigs. You can do cruise ships. You can do hell. The Corona done stopped all that from happening.
but you got to be decent to book cruise ship. They ain't hire anybody.
No, you have to be.
if she
decent,
came to
yeah.
you and said she wanted to be an astronaut, you would say. Right
If
now, she's what, 7, 8?
7.
7. She said, Mommy, I want to be an astronaut. You're going to say,
What?
I'm not gonna say baby.
We ready for your lines.
Look,
Go.
I'm not gonna say baby.
Go.
Listen, I'm not gonna say baby. You can be anything you want to be, and I'm not gonna say baby. You're going to be an astronaut, but maybe, but
Give us your lines. You are talking
But I don't know
to
because
her right now.
listen,
oh,
listen
Give
because
us your lines,
like
Ashley.
okay, but listen, is it hard to be an astronaut?
I don't know. We in a damn astronaut.
I mean, I would assume so.
I mean, I think it's like aerospace. I mean, not too many people do that.
It has to be because not a lot of people are doing it.
No.
I don't think that that's something that's impossible. Do you?
Not impossible.
No, I don't think it's impossible. I know it's not impossible. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, so
we're trying to get what career would make you
I guess
say.
it is more possible. Yeah. What me
What
and
career
you
make
said,
you
it
say,
is more
hey,
possible.
this ain't for
Only
president.
because you can really try. And oh,
President.
But you know what? By the time she's older, it might be a thing. It might be.
Astronaut.
No, being a
president. Oh.
I mean, it might be a long time for the world. It says a black woman as president.
Oh no.
We always fix shit anyway, so I don't understand why they don't want us to be the president. We fix everybody else's mess.
Black women are the backbone of this.
That's so why we
keep
don't
saying
like
that.
But they just want to keep us in their pocket.
And over.
They want to keep us in their pocket. They don't want to give us our
things.
our flowers while we're still here.
Nope.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe she could be.
We literally birthed
It's
in the
okay.
black. Do you know how? Okay.
You gonna? It's about to take
Oh,
you
the
there.
struggles that we've endured, holding
my
up the
life I
black
had to
man. All my life I had to fight Keisha. Just so much. Okay.
You didn't want
Let's
to go
move
there.
on.
Okay, she don't.
I don't want to go on my soapbox. Let it go on
Go
forever.
ahead, get on your soapbox. Let's get on it.
Let it go on forever. We've already been here.
Oh, we visited
We've
already?
been here
Okay,
before.
we'll move on.
Yeah.
We'll move on. But yeah, you know, I mean, I just would realistically tell my child or my children, like, I'm not going to give them false hope. Like, if I know it's something that ain't no way you going to ever be that, okay, cool. But like an astronaut, Dorian ain't going to be no astronaut. Let me just let it.
Wow.
Wait a minute now.
No,
Ashley.
not Dorian. She too worried about what she got on in her hair and stuff like that. And
So astronauts can't be.
she's not with that suit. And
They like the
stuff.
military. They dress. They dress a certain
she-
way. Yeah.
What about pilots?
She could be a pilot.
Okay.
My cousin's a pilot. He's the only person in my family that actually, you know how you be like, oh, I'm going to be this when I grow up. He's the only person that turned out to be what they said they was going to be.
Well, that's good.
Because
'Cause
nobody
I have
probably
no idea what I
discouraged
said.
him.
I have no idea what I said.
Nobody
I was
discouraged me either.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
A scientist or a lawyer, one of them.
And then what changed that for you?
Reality? I mean,
Right. I'm just saying stuff. Oh, looks
I
cool.
wasn't just, no, I really wanted to be a lawyer. I really did want to be a lawyer.
You probably would make a great lawyer.
No, I would not make a great
You don't
lawyer.
think so?
I think you would.
I think you would, because you go hard
What?
for what you believe in. I'm talking about actually you have a point every step of the way. Like this and that, I
You be
think
trying to
would.
persuade us.
You all the time.
I guess.
All the time.
But I didn't
think
turn
you-
out to be a lawyer, so.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying if you want to explore that.
Girl, bye.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank
you too old for that? Is that something else
I
you
am
too old?
too old to try to go back to school.
Is that something else you too
But
old
you know
for?
what? I did think about going back to
People
school.
are going back to school at this
I
age.
know. I'm in school now and I hate it, but I'm there.
I want to be
Everybody
want
want to do therapy and psychiatry.
Because it's crazy as shit. No offense to people that are,
I always wanted to do that as well. I don't know.
do it. Why not? It's not
Everybody's
enough of
doing
them. It's a field that
You don't think it's enough of them?
No!
It's not, because when people say, I've been trying to call and get, you know what, that's crazy. Why isn't it a lot?
Because it's a field that people burn out very quickly and don't want
Oh.
to do it. Yeah. And
I feel like I'd be good with that. I help people with problems. And because
And
I've
what did
had
I
my
say
own
last
trauma
episode?
and gone through
you
my...
gonna do it for free, you might as well get paid
for it.
That's all. But no, I mean, I would highly encourage it. I would have to take my therapy in doses. Like, do some therapy here, do some other things.
So you don't want to do it full time?
No, God, no. I would never want to do therapy full time.
Because you take on a lot of people's...
problems. I that's just me in general. I take on a lot of emotions from people, and it's very heavy. So I had to disconnect.
well.
Like, I'm not insensitive, but I'm very direct. Like, this is what you do, because I can't
I've been
deal.
enjoying disconnecting. Like, especially these
That's an
Group
awesome
chats.
feeling.
work. Just disconnecting social media. I honestly have been disconnected. Like, if somebody texts me and call me, if I feel like answering, I'll answer. If I don't, I don't. I'm in my own little world. I'm journaling.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I'm meditating.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
doing trails. I'm
Is that
just
helping
listening to podcasts. Yeah. And I'm just disconnected. Like, I kind of try to keep up. You know, I have CNN and stuff like that. To keep up what's going on. But, like, as far as, like, social media and all that stuff, I'm very disconnected right now. And I'm really liking it. I'm just in my own world. I don't have to deal with nothing I don't want to deal with. I want to wake up, watch TV, whatever I want to do. If I just want to lay in bed and stare at the ceiling,
You can't have a longer
well.
time, or you want to go back earlier.
I probably could if my therapist said so. I don't want to though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to take the time, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want to take the longer time. Yeah.
Oh, that's. I don't know how I feel.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
be like, give me all the time I can take.
She
'cause
probably,
right now-
yeah.
I
I
think
mean, that's what got me the time. Like, it was, a serious situation. And you're like, okay, you need to do this. You need to take this time. You need to do that. I was
You need to
forced into it
disconnect.
because I never took the proper time. I never taken any leave ever from any job. I never call out. The only time
I never called out
never call out. I
have.
come to work all the time. Every job I've ever had, I had perfect attendance all through high school, middle school, elementary,
That's
whatever school.
commendable.
I've always. The only time I take off is my vacation or appointments that I have pre-approved. I've just always been that person. So when I lost Cairo, I didn't take any time. I took 2 days. I think I had like 2 days of PTO, and then the following Monday, I took that day because I had, technically 2 hours. 2 days because I get PTO as I get it. It was the beginning of the year, so I'm like, well. All right.
You never took any time.
Never took any time. Got right back in, and I would just have these moments and it was a lot of moments. It was really hard, and anything's triggered. It's so triggering because it just happened, right?
Right.
So I would go off to the side, cry in the corner, and at that point I was in management, so I didn't have to be on the phone, right? Mm-hmm. I could just go off and have my moment and come back. But when I did have to get on the phone for a period of time and dealing, remember it's healthcare, right? Mm-hmm. So people are calling, I had a miscarriage, or I'm pregnant, we have a baby. Either one is triggering, like all that, and I have to assist them with a smile on my face. That had to be the hardest thing, and even being in management. Okay, so then transitioning, right? You get new people come in, they're pregnant. I had at one point, I had 5 pregnant people on my team.
Oh,
they
wow.
share everything with me because I have a personal relationship with all my employees. So they share everything. They send me ultrasounds and they tell me, oh, it's a bad day. I'm bleeding. This is happening, whatever. I'm like, take care of your baby. Everything is so triggering, but I just have to keep going. And I never took time for that.
This is why
So now,
I
here we
want
are.
So you kinda
black women to
pile on.
understand. We just get accustomed to just
Coping.
and even while we're hurting, it's like, oh, let me just bounce back. Yeah, everybody needs me, and people don't want to ever take the time. And I'm sure you probably didn't want to sit at home and deal with that, but at the end of the day, it's like sometimes you just need that. You need that time to heal, and we're not accustomed to doing that because we feel like we carry the world on our shoulders, and life stops and we stop.
I have to be
And
I have
it
to be
just
strong
doesn't
for
work
everybody.
out.
Even at work now, I'm disconnected, but I keep one of my email, I keep that up because I want to see what's going on, like where my people are with attendance and stuff like that, because I don't play the radio with that. Because I just told you I have perfect attendance, right? So all throughout life. So I'll look at attendance reports and stuff like that. And I have reached out to a couple of people, because what I'm not about to do is once this leave is over and I'm coming back to a shit show. Because y'all been doing whatever y'all wanted to do on this break, and it's not gonna work for me.
And these other managers just let them go on?
I mean, they don't let them. They probably not. They probably aren't as stern as I am. Like, I have no tolerance. Like, what's going on? What we doing? Okay, well, you got this many days. Are you sure you want to do that? Like, I look at this. When we have a shift bid, I give them the real. When we have a shift bid, guess who's gonna stay? Or guess, when we have a ramp down, the people with the higher stats, they look at attendance, the adherence, all that, and then you want to be at the bottom because you're gonna be gone first. So just think about that. What you want to do with that?
You're such a great
What you want to do?
manager, great leader. I wish we could just pour that into the rest of the people.
Yeah,
Because, we really got some horrible people that's out here leading these days. Like,
absolutely.
it just makes it, wait a minute.
Absolutely.
You
And we
bring
get a
back
bad
flashbacks.
rep there. They always talk about managers. Always like, these managers are so disconnected because, we're working from home now. I'm like, nah, my team. I know my team, like the back of my hand, actually, they are so invasive. They call me during all hours. We FaceTiming. I know their life stories. Like, I'm so involved with my team, but we get a bad rep because there are some managers that are disconnected. And they use their powers just like, oh, okay, well, I'm better than you. I'll tell you what to do, whatever. And that's why they hate the men, and they just have
most managers are disconnected because most of them
manager.
don't know how to lead people. They just know how to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? I have the power. I set the rules, and then I have the authority to do whatever. But you know what the worst situation and we are so off topic. But anyways, you know what the worst situation to be in is to be in a manager role and not officially have that title. Because you're not paying me, but you're expecting me. And I'm not getting the respect that I deserve as a manager. But you are expecting me to carry out the duties of someone in leadership.
That was me for a minute.
Yep, me as well before I got official title.
I wasn't in the title of a leader, and I wasn't getting paid as a leader, but because I had been there and I know I do. My whole thing is let me figure out what my job is so it can become easy to me, and I'll just do it. Like to be truthful, I could do all my work in one day if I'm uninterrupted. So that's what I do, and I don't mind helping other people if you need the help. So it was just like, oh, well, you are a leader, so you need to do this, and this is what you should be doing, or you should talk to so-and-so about why they do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, no. I don't get paid. Like, at the end of the day, this is still my coworker. This is not my subordinate. Like, this is still my coworker. I don't talk to them about, I'm not in that pay grade. I'm going to talk to them about what they should do better.
Boundaries.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, when I go to the lunch table, this is who I sit with at the lunch table. I'm not at the supervisor table. So I'm not going to talk to you about it because that's not my pay grade. So it took a minute to like, well then now I'm in a leadership role. So now I will take on more leadership duties, but only to where my pay grade says so.
Yeah, and people be like, well, you have to show them that you're taking initiative. Okay, I get that, for them to see me. And so at first I was like, oh yes, I'm going to be so expendable to everybody.
Right.
But then when you realize that they're just using you.
Yeah.
It's like,
how long are y'all? How long am I gonna let you use me?
Yeah, so I just
I feel like
I operate with
the workplace is like the dating place. Like it doesn't take you long to figure out if you want to be here or not. Meaning you want to be with me. So I feel like I don't have to do this much for you to know that I do my work. Like if I'm getting my job done, like okay, I'm doing an internship right now. And it's me and another person. She's very extra. I created a Google Voice. I did this. I did that.
Girl,
I'm not sending my supervisor
down.
that because I know what it's like to be on the other end of these emails. And I don't care if you're doing that. So every now and then she'll check in. Keisha, are you okay? I said, I'm good. I got my Google Voice number. I went to pick up my badge today. Boom, boom, boom. She's like, well, I appreciate you for being efficient. I'm going to do what you put in this email for me to do. Right. And I don't have to tell you X, Y, and Z. I don't have to go play by play with you. So I'm just like, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I'm the type of employee where you like, I ain't got to worry about because she's going to get what she needs to get done. And like dating. So at the end of the day, so I was like, I don't have to go the extra mile at work to break over backwards to not get paid for you to promote the next person who did nothing. And you like, well, it just wasn't your turn.
You're right. You are absolutely right. I definitely
so much.
Every time. And it's like you take a hit because you're like, I'm giving a lot to a place that's not appreciating me. So at this point, I'm to the point at my job where I give you what you give me.
Yeah, I do the bare. I do.
I care about my people and I want them to be their best self. So I always coach to that. I train to that. I lead to that. Like I want you to be your best self. Whether it's probably not going to be this company, but in life, this is what you need to know. This is what. That's how I treat my people. Right. I coach and develop them. Right. But as far as like upper leadership and all that, they can kiss my ass. They want us to do everything under the sun, and then you want us to be this to these people. You want us to, y'all are disconnected. So my people come first. But my numbers always look good. It always reflects. But then, yet and still, I don't get the recognition.
Yeah.
I never get it, and I'm tired. Yeah. So I'm at that point, too. Like, I'm only doing what y'all pay me for. I say whatever I want to say in these meetings. They be like, Shannon, you are... I'm at that point, y'all. No. I say whatever. We have like a group chat with our operations manager and our associate director and all that. I say whatever I want.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's crazy that we gotta approve time on Sunday when they just said that we wanted everybody to go back in office. So technically, shouldn't our computers be in office? I say
Yeah.
I'm tired of playing with y'all.
We had this conversation before, and this is why I said I'm at a place of peace. I think Ashley was the one in turmoil at the time. So, and I said, but I had been hurt too. But I said, you get to a certain place where you just realize, like, I'm gonna give you what you give me. Now, if you give me more, you will get more from me. But I'm gonna give you, because at the end of the day, you can get sick, or you can miscarry, or my mama could be sick, and life will go on, and they will move right past you.
You will die.
Like nothing.
You will pass away.
We had a
and they will
lady
just
in the
feel
office.
your
She
feet.
passed away from cancer. The next month, they had hired somebody in her
it was
position.
2 weeks.
Actually, it don't need to be a month.
Yeah, no, it just took time for them to do the psychological and the drug test, but
Right.
they was technically hired in 2 weeks. And I'm just like, these people don't care about you. Like,
That's why I say take care of you, take care of your family, because that's what's gonna matter in the end. Because these people won't replace you regardless. I don't care what you was to this company or what you did to this company. They're gonna replace you.
real quick,
Real quick.
fast, and in a hurry.
Don't
Like,
care.
but you know it, like y'all remember being okay when you see somebody that's really giving their all and they're really going to mouth.
I just like they knew.
I laugh.
Absolutely.
You be
They
like,
don't
"Hey."
know no better.
You be like, how long is it gonna be for
That
them to
is
realize
how I always
it ain't
is.
really how
I'm
it
gonna be my best self. I'm gonna show them that I can do all of these things, and
All right,
lo and
we'll see.
behold, all right.
So listen,
That's what you wanna do.
I got a new kind of like assignment at work, right? So the person that I am currently at work, I like to do stuff that makes sense. I don't like to be going 1, 5, 26, 50 when all I want to do is get to the number 2, okay? Or number 3. So I would like to have a process where everything is in order and everything makes sense, and we don't have to go all the way around the world to get stuff down. Well, currently, we have somebody that's leading us that's in a leadership role, but is not in leadership. And then everything is so chaotic. So I find myself saying, I'm on the computer, hey, what if we delete? Never mind your business. Because my job
That ain't my business. That ain't my job title.
My job right now is so gravy. I have prayed so long to just put on headphones, do my job, and keep it moving. And that's what I can do. And now that COVID has hit, I mean, I still on the phone sometimes, but it's not that much. And with COVID coming into place, like I really don't get no calls. So I'm emails daily, doing the little report. I'm like, Jesus, thank you. And then I'm like, oh shoot, we could do this. Delete. Never mind. Put my earphones back on.
That's your
And
job.
guess I'm listening to Cardi B. What? That's it. Like I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna stay in my lane. If you ask me for my opinion, I might give it, but I'm not volunteering nothing. I'm not making no process.
I'm trying to give y'all my best selves for what?
Put my
Am I getting
headphones
promotion
on.
and get more money?
I clock
Do you
in and
value
clock
me?
out. Right. That's it.
Nope.
And this has
None
been
of the
the
above.
best 2 months of my life. I just told my husband today, Twan, listen, this is crazy. This is crazy.
That's good.
I waited
so
13
good.
years for this.
That
I
is
waited
so
13
good.
years for this. Like, I'm not
That is so
complaining.
good.
This is the first time I can say I love my job. I love it. I love it. I'm thankful for it. Thank you.
And yeah, it was rough for you.
It was rough. Listen, I didn't know.
Who were you? Was like,
Because mentally, it was gonna take me out. I was gonna need to be on meds because
real thing.
Because it's like I couldn't balance, you know. I was just like, look, I just want to clock out, like check out mentally for real. Like I just want to stare at people, just sit there and stare, and they be like, "Are you okay?" And just stare, and like, cause you know when you check out mentally, you just avoid stuff. You don't have to deal with it, and I just didn't want to deal, and it was getting very, very, very close to that. I got people that called me today. It was this lady, real quick. She called me yesterday. She said she was 87 years old and she was a travel agent. And COVID.
It sounds like you about to go in on this lady. I
No,
don't know. I just got a feeling. Okay.
I'm not about to go in
I'm
on
like,
her.
she's
She
87,
went in on
actually.
me.
Okay.
She's 87. COVID really hit her agency hard. They had to close down. And she was like, I had this group of people that's traveling. I'm 87 years old. I could be dead tomorrow. She just kept saying she could be dead.
She is right.
But,
Alright,
but
lady.
who keeps dwelling on that stuff? Like, what was I supposed to say?
If you gonna die, it's your time to go. Like, what you want me to say
She
on
was
this
like,
phone?
I could be gone tomorrow.
What did she want you to do?
She just wanted to make sure that her group was taken care of. Everybody
So
knows. Everybody.
So you
knows.
using this?
Wait, she said you
Okay.
gotta take care of her quick because she could die and nobody's gonna do it.
She's like, who's gonna be? I could go tomorrow. Who knows?
But why is she 87 as a travel agent?
That's what I was
man.
thinking. I said, 87.
That is crazy. Why are
She's
you
a white
still doing
lady.
that?
Why are you still working at 87?
It's
Well, I think
travel agent?
I think she owned the company. So that's a little.
Do you even
different.
know what's popping at this time?
Yeah.
At 87, I feel like you're disconnected.
Well, no, because so this is a little different. She was like booking like
Okay.
colleges and university travel or whatever. You know, it's like sports teams and stuff
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Just,
So.
okay.
But that shit just every
But,
other thing she said was I could die tomorrow, and I'm like, do you want to die? Like
No, but she could die tomorrow.
she could die. Anyways, listen.
I just say I understand and keep it moving. Or I just be
We're not
quiet. If they
gonna
keep saying the
overexert
same
ourselves.
thing, I just be quiet.
I had
Don't
him saying this
answer the
gonna jump out
phone.
the window.
And now I'm just quiet, and then you're gonna have to say hello. Yeah. So what I'm doing is, because I'm not about to keep doing this. I'm not about to talk in circles.
I
We're
used to
not
try to
gonna
go
do
back
that.
and forth.
I'm not gonna be
Get
rude,
silent.
but we're not about to talk in circles.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Mm-mm.
Hello, you still there?
I'll
Oh,
just wait.
yes,
Get
yes.
it off. Get what you need to say off, and we'll come back.
So listen, we're
And
not
we'll revisit
overexerting ourselves. We're not giving too much. We're just doing what it is that we need to do, and that's it. And that's wait a minute, my stomach growling.
I don't know.
You're a little hungry. I guess we need to eat.
That vegan chicken didn't do
It didn't do nothing, y'all. She
That
went
sounded
ran and raved. This is so good.
It was.
This spicy vegan chicken. Everyone needs to
But my
try
stomach
it.
said, roo, roo, roo.
Exactly, it wasn't enough. You need that real meat. You hear what I'm saying? But anyway, to each his own.
F Shanty.
No,
and let
no pun intended. Wait.
That's where
No
I
pun
was
intended, because I see Keisha's face.
I'm sorry.
And I knew what was going on.
What was going?
I got a lot of things going on.
Keisha, let the folks know where they can find us.
You guys can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can
Because
also
you don't even have to do all that.
Okay.
I got somewhere to be. Just check the description box below. Thank
Ooh.
you.